started, they go right to left in the opening 45 minutes, all in white. Palace in that traditional claret and blue, purple and blue, red and blue home strip, whatever the colour is, with blue shorts and blue socks. They go left to right. Bryan Mbeumo gets us underway at Selhurst Park for this lunchtime kickoff on a Sunday, and immediately ball is forward from Senna Lomans, flicked on brilliantly by Joshua Zirkzee, very nearly picks out Diogo Dalot's run into the penalty area, and it is a hurried clearance to get it away by Lacroix.
Yeah, it's a good start. It's exactly where you want the ball to be in these opening exchanges. I presume that we probably lost the toss because the sun may be a problem. It's very low in the sky, it's extremely bright, and it's shining straight into Senna Lomans' face.
Here comes the ball into the penalty area, bouncing around inside the box, and Mbeumo pokes it goalwards. Can it be turned home? Fighting for it at the back post, Casemiro watches Dean Henderson grab hold of it. What an opportunity that was. Long throw into the penalty area from Diogo Dalot. It was bouncing around in the 6-yard box, just could not be forced into the back of the net. That's incredible goalkeeping from Dean Henderson.
He's done really well to smother that. Bryan Mbeumo, he just didn't get anything on. That was the better chance.
Here is the long throw into the penalty area, headed down to the edge of the box, drilled towards goal. Well, it was an opportunity for Adam Wharton, who's unleashed a right-footed effort from the edge of the penalty area straight at Senna Lomans.
Well, first and foremost, it's a really good save from Lomans, not because it was particularly difficult, it was straight at him, but there was decent power there, and he needed to react, and he's got the sun in his eyes.
There's an error there from Lenny Yoro, and it's allowed Jean-Philippe Mateta into the penalty area, right-footed effort, dragged wide, and maybe Lenny Yoro doing just enough to get back and put off the Frenchman. He's dragged his right-footed effort wide of the left-hand post.
And that was the second point I was coming to, that as much as the press has been good, okay, you give him the benefit of the doubt there. It was headed straight at his knees, basically. Didn't get him time to react, Lenny Yoro. But in general, in this opening quarter of an hour, we haven't looked after the ball well enough. The press has been good, but once we've taken control of it, we've given it away too easily.
Casemiro's ball catches Bryan Mbeumo a little flat-footed, and now Adam Wharton coming in the opposite direction as Casemiro steps in, makes the challenge. Ismail Assar gets it across. Chance here, brilliant stop. He was going the wrong way, Senna Lomans, and somehow managed to get his feet sorted, springs into action, gets down low and makes the save.
Yeah.
Takes a touch, gives it away on that occasion. Bruno Fernandes then loses his footing, and all of a sudden Munoz is into the penalty area. Senna Lomans gets a big hand to it, but it's back towards the Palace player inside the box. Shot towards goal is blocked and turned away. United just rocking ever so slightly. Maybe an opportunity for a counter-attack here. Bruno Fernandes sends the ball out towards the right-hand side, and he's looking for either Bryan Mbeumo or Amad. Just undercooks it, and it ends up on a defender's head. Good paw from Senna Lomans, brilliant block from Lenny Yoro.
Superb from Lenny Yoro, because he was on the floor, wasn't he, Lomans, from his original interception.
Jean-Philippe Mateta on the run into the penalty area, looks to get the cross away, blocked by Matthijs de Ligt, who is marshalling the Frenchman well at the moment. Parisian Lenny Yoro steps in to make a challenge. Palace move the ball round the edge of the 18-yard box into Mateta. Lenny Yoro goes in and fouls Jean-Philippe Mateta inside the penalty area. Crystal Palace penalty. Rob Jones with zero hesitation in pointing to the spot, and he just loses his footing. Lenny Yoro on the edge of the penalty area collides with Mateta and goes down. And now Palace have an opportunity after half an hour from 12 yards.
Well, I don't think there's any complaint here. He doesn't get it. I mean, he tries the first time to try and make the tackle, and then he just, like you say, he just loses his footing, and his left leg connects with it.
Strikes it low and to the left. Senna Lomans goes the wrong way, and Crystal Palace lead by a goal to nil.
Goal scorer for Crystal Palace, number 14, Jean-Philippe Mateta.
And it is going to be a VAR decision as it comes on the screen now.
Crystal Palace 14 touches the ball accidentally twice as the ball goes into the net. The final decision is a retake of the penalty.
Retake of the penalty is confirmed by referee Rob Jones. What do you do now if you're St Lawrence?
Well, I'm thinking, what do you do if you're Mateta?
Whistle goes, he steps up again and goes the opposite way and drills it into the bottom right-hand corner. Much better taken penalty from Jean-Philippe Mateta, and Crystal Palace do lead by a goal to nil.
It was a better penalty. I didn't think he would do that. St Lawrence tries to outguess him that he'll go the same way. He doesn't, and maybe even if he hadn't gone that way, it was comfortably into the side of the goal with enough power.
Fernandez finds Casemiro, in turn finds Delo. Now forward from Casemiro to Zirkzee. Holds that up well, but then the pass from Zirkzee doesn't find Bruno Fernandes. Lovely tackle from Casemiro though, and it's set Bryan Mbeumo going, and he's got Ahmed outside him on the right-hand side. Manchester United looking to start the second half brightly. Overlapping run comes from Bruno Fernandes, tucked in field, smashed goalwards by Casemiro, takes it on from 30 yards out, drills it low, and straight into the hands of the diving Dean Henderson, who is wearing a cap in this second half. Delo is fouled. It's a couple of those that have gone in on Diogo Delo. Yeah, the referee's had enough. So Tyrick Mitchell is the next player in the referee's notebook. Oh, sorry, Eddie Nketiah. Thank you, Ben, for pointing that out to me. He assumed that because it was in that position it would be Tyrick Mitchell. Going to have a change for Manchester United coming up very shortly as well. Going to get the free kick first though, wide from the left-hand side. Bruno Fernandes looking to put this into a dangerous area. Delivers right-footed in towards the near post where Zirkzee's managed to make the run, gets to the byline, fires it in. Oh, Zirkzee with an absolute screamer from the narrowest of angles, and Manchester United are level. Joshua Zirkzee fires home and gives Manchester United a lifeline early in the second half. Crystal Palace 1, Manchester United 1.
Well, no question of onside. Munoz and Richards at the bottom of the picture. It's a lovely first touch. Oh, it's gone through Dean Henderson's legs, and he'll be massively disappointed with that. But take nothing up. It's not gone through his legs. He's just whipped it with the outside. Well, not whipped it. He's sort of arched it with the outside of his foot. I still think that he'll be disappointed, Dean Henderson, to be beaten from there, such a narrow angle.
Vigneault delivers into the penalty area. It's a free header too. It's not been dealt with brilliantly by United. Eventually, the outstretched right boot of Nous Mazraoui knocks it into Joshua Zirkzee, and it's behind for a corner. Zirkzee doesn't know anything about this either.
I'm not quite sure with it. Sixes and sevens here.
Luke Shaw goes down the left-hand side, goes long, and Diogo Delo's made the inside run. Brilliant movement from Diogo Delo, gets brought down on the edge of the penalty area. And the referee gives the free kick. I think it's Mark Guehi rather than Eddie Nketiah. I mean, same haircut, Ben.
I said it more in hope than expectation, I think.
Eddie Nketiah already in the referee's notebook. That is exactly the kind of run you want Diogo Delo to be making. So this is out to the right-hand side, which is taken short. Shot comes in, Manchester United are ahead. Mason Mount, short free kick from Bruno Fernandes, rattled home in at the near post by Mason Mount. The manager said he was a goal threat, and Mason Mount proves it. Beats Henderson at the near post, and United at the front. Palace 1, United 2.
I'm not so sure that they're approaching Rob Jones with their arms out. As long as Rob Jones signalled that the free kick could be taken, and it just goes through. I mean, the wall was there, and then all of a sudden it wasn't. Mason Mount executes it at the near post brilliantly. They've got nothing to complain about, Palace. Wow.
Here is a moment that Manchester United fans have been waiting for since the beginning of February. Absolutely fantastic to have him back for the first time in nearly 300 days. It is the return of the Argentinian dynamo that is Lisandro Martinez. He's going to replace the inch-perfect Luke Shaw today. onto the field for the first time since February, and brilliant to see him back with the character that he embodies. And isn't it ironic that his return is against Crystal Palace?
Yeah, exactly.
Given away by Palace, Manchester United, with Brian Mbeumo up to the edge of the penalty area. Mbeumo checks back onto his left foot, now looking for a route through, gets a left-footed shot away, bending towards the top left-hand corner, but just pushes it ever so slightly wide.
Cuts inside onto his left foot, shrugs off the challenge, doesn't get enough of his foot wrapped around the ball.
Lacroix out to Devenny. Devenny left-footed into the penalty area, headed clear by Mainu, lifted away by Mason Mount, picks out Bruno Fernandes, who can't take it with him. Lacroix coming in the opposite direction. Hughes up to the edge of the penalty area, brought down by Casemiro, and a late free kick given away in front of the box with time, the stoppage time over. This would be the last action of the game for Crystal Palace, and it is a dangerous position for a free kick right next to the edge of the D.
It is, and you've got no arguments with it. He's grabbed him, he's always going to give that Rob Jones, but Bruno Fernandes, you've got to take that ball with you.
Nerves jangle around Selhurst Park. Devenny is going to take this one left-footed. Senna Lomans waits. Here is the free kick from the edge of the box, drilled in low. Wall does its job brilliantly well and is cleared away.
Yes.
Referee blows the full-time whistle, and Manchester United get a win on the road in London at Selhurst Park in the lunchtime kickoff on a Sunday. They've beaten Crystal Palace by 2 goals to 1.